What's going on, guys? We are here to talk about the new firmware update for the DJI Osmo Action version 01.030010. So as per usual with firmware updates, if it doesn't actually sync over, just turn the app on and off, turn the Osmo Action on and off, and then try again. And hopefully it should work then. So it will only take, a couple of minutes to do that firmware update. So it's pretty quick, very simple. All you need to do is connect the phone to the DJI Osmo Action and sync it over, download the firmware update, and you're all good to go. Now this firmware update pretty much fixes 4 different types of bugs. Probably not the ones that we're looking for at the moment, but any firmware update makes this thing 100 times, well, not 100 times, but it definitely makes it a lot better. Now, one of the things that they've done is increase the image quality on your 8x slow motion. So I did a little bit of a test with the coin spin at 240 frames per second. Yes, I did manually shutter it at 1/500th of a second, just so I could have approximately that twice the frame rate, so it would have some nice smooth motion blur. And it seems to be a little bit sharper and a little bit less digital grain in the image, because I zoomed in 250 times. Or 250%, sorry. And you could see the difference, obviously, in the background where that plant is. It's a little bit less grain and a little bit sharper. Now that comes to another thing in terms of sharpness. I really wish they added that in the firmware update, is that you could decrease the sharpness. Now it does seem to be over sharpened in the DJI Osmo Action. Hopefully in a future firmware update, they will be able to give the user the option to just decrease that sharpness. Now the second one was crashing in the app, so they've just updated that, made it a little bit smoother in terms of user experience with that. Now, one of the other major ones was with extended long periods of recording, they've synced up the audio, which makes it obviously a lot better if you're going to do long recording. Now, I've had this issue once where I've ran the Osmo Action in a video that I've done a recording, and it does go out of sync when it records for a certain period of time. I'll put it up right now. DJI Osmo Action has a 145-degree view, which could be really good for some people. Now you can see it's pretty frustrating when you do lose a little bit of audio. I wasn't using the audio anyway from that, but if you've got it strapped to your chest or your head and you're out in the field doing some action and you lose the audio, it would be a little bit frustrating in terms of that style. Now the fourth one, they've fixed the issue where apparently it was shutting down when you're trying to replay back some footage on the DJI Osmo Action. I didn't have any issues with that on mine, but apparently some people were having issues. They've updated that firmware as well. Now hopefully in the future, I would like to see obviously decreasing that sharpness, or a little bit of an option where you could do that. Also, I'd like to see hyper smooth, rock steady function in HDR. I'd really like to see that. Hopefully it's able to do that, not just with firmware update, but if the software or hardware is able to do the HDR with Rocksteady, but we'll soon find out. Comment below, guys, what you would like to see in the next firmware update. Also, that is a quick video from me, guys. Hit that like button if you found this useful. Like I said, comment below what you would like to see in the next firmware update. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you already haven't. Make sure you hit that bell notification so you can be notified when my next videos come out. Guys, my name's Jason Morris, and I'll see you in the next video. The DJI RoboMaster S1. What do you think? Comment below. I don't know if anyone's going to see this because this is at the end of the video, but I'm just going to throw it in there anyway. This is the video of the DJI RoboMaster S1 that DJI released, I suppose a couple of days ago now, at the time of this video was released. So comment below, what do you think? All right, I'm going to get out of here.
Meet the RoboMaster S1, the smart educational robot that opens up a whole new world of learning. Experience fast-paced driving action, whether you're by yourself or with a friend. Something in the way? Check this out. With the Mecanum wheels, your movement options are limitless. From the brushless motor to the front axle suspension, every inch of the S1 is jam-packed with advanced technologies.